we doing? Oh, it's been a minute. It's been a minute since I've done it. It's been a minute since I felt good. I've been sick since Friday, and we're giving this a go anyway. La 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 la. For papas, it's a papas party. P for papas, it's a papas party. Okay, here we go. We are at Australia. Round 3 of season 6 at the helm of Haas F1 team, and so far, suffice to say, the first couple of rounds has not gone quite to plan, to say the least. We have faced some unexpected adversity in that our car did not retain quite the level that we would have expected. So that going for us, we will continue to move forward. All right. Thank you, F1 Manager, for that. And so we continue on. A couple of our facilities are a little lower condition wise, but none of the ones that actually matter right now. We will leave them for now. We are primarily focused on making this car a little better. Speaking of, a new chassis comes in. Can we hit some of these? No, this one's gonna be a little longer away. Emilia Romagna Grand Prix, little poignant, timely, even. 23 days. We can have 3 done. We can have all 4 done if we rush. That's fine. It'll be done for Imola, not for Australia. Welcome in, Sean. It is a triple header. Couldn't be more excited. We have front wing issues. Since when? I know, I saw the rain coming. Front wing. Wait. We should make one of you. One of you. I'm not gonna make another chassis. I think I saw that was low. Yeah, the whole regulation vote, minor technical changes. Airflow or cooling? Our cooling is kind of already cheeks, so we're gonna vote for cooling. Continue on. We have arrived to Imola. Both drivers into Q3. Going 2 drivers in the top 7. I'm gonna stay away from finish position for now, but that said, I think that's good to go for now. Let's go ahead and head to Australian Grand Prix weekend. Yup, it won't be like torrential rain. I mean, yeah, obviously, or else we're gonna be stuck with red flag drills waiting for hours. Yeah.
Welcome to Melbourne.
I am hoping we'll be pleasantly surprised. He says, hopefully. You're doing that yet? No, we're not doing that yet. Australia, we got 8. We got 13. We got 7, 3, 310, and 55. For you, we got 8. We got 13. We got 7, 3, 310, and 55. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Also, get it out there early. I'm probably gonna do this race, Imola, and then end early because while I do feel better, I am definitely still sick. So this realistically is going to be a short, quick and easy stream.
Anticipated race weekend. Just in time for the
let's see what else. I think tomorrow, or maybe after this, for being honest, I'm going to be posting the predictions questions in Discord, so you can start thinking about it, and we'll be doing that. Grid panel for what? What'd you do? What'd you do? Is there any universe in which I can actually see what happened? What'd you do, Daniel? What'd you do? Why do you have a grid penalty? That's gross. Regardless, qualifying, we are away.
Radio check. Yeah, all good. Okay, it's green now.
Oh, Sean, surely you remember. I actually can't remember who you're there. We realized the other day that it had been like a month since the last time I played this save. But yeah, we held a bit of a competition to see who was going to replace Pierre. It's probably something we're going to start to do, doing single year contracts and mixing up the grid a little bit more as we continue on. Dude, it's been a little mixed so far. He has not held up to Lando quite yet. But that said, our car has not. Hello? 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 Pause. Well then. That's odd. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Actually gotta move this out of the way. Say hello to yourselves. I have absolutely no idea what just happened. Actually, hold on. I'll check one more thing. Peter, go over there. I can still... My graphics card crash? I can still hear the game. Trying a can full of different things real quick. Weird. Googling. Yeah. That's it. Like everything that I'm reading involves being able to see. Yeah. I mean, well, that's annoying. That's annoying as hell. Don't understand. You know, I've been thinking about converting my computer to an air-cooled computer. This might just speed this process up a little bit. It's so annoying. I was monitoring the hardware too, which means it's definitely not there. The temperatures are fine. Don't understand. Don't understand. I have no idea. I guess let me see if there's a new, is there a new driver or something? No, that's not it. Um, I guess we go again. Let me boot the game back up. The problem with converting my PC to an air-cooled PC is that I need to get a new graphics card, then I need to get a bunch of new equipment for it, unfortunately. Because I have a water block CPU, I have a water block GPU, I have the whole 9 yards. Don't know. Uh, hello, I need. Okay. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm tired. Dude, I'm sick. I'm tired and I don't feel like dealing with all these issues. Oh, it's the worst.
Radio check.
Stop doing this to me.
Yep,
Is
radio's
it
good.
is
Good.
it a setting I
It
have?
should be green now.
Full screen? Yeah, right, sure. I mean, graphics are on ultra. Let's lower them, I guess. Like, is there anything else in here that could be causing these issues? I don't. Whatever, dude. Whatever, bro. Whatever. Done. Dusted. Onwards. I'm gonna have to start pricing out some stuff to get this over to air cooled. That's gonna cost so much money though. So much money though. I mean, it should make it a lot easier, I guess. A lot simpler. Just so annoying. So annoying.
Good session.
I guess I could go to an air-cooled GPU and an AIO, an AOI, AIO CPU cooler. I could do that. I think I still have to get a new GPU. I legitimately might just do Australia now at this point. I'm like, I was kind of tired already. And that really just, took it out of me. Took it out of me. I don't get it. My computer worked all day. There we go. Should be good enough. Norris is going to get a toe from Verstappen, and Ricardo's going to get a toe from Norris. Except for Daniel goes yellow first sector. Mick out. Bestie Bestie out. Checo out. Shout out Van Dorn for making it into Q2. Q3, here we go. The granddaddy.
Radio check. Okay, radio check.
Perfect. I've gotten Daniel out right behind the Claire-ish, hoping that goes well for us. Not terrible, actually. Not terrible. Man, we are slow. Hop on board with Daniel. Rounding the final corner, Daniel Ricciardo starting his final flying lap, only ahead of two Alpines in Giovinazzi and Albon so far. The Haas car obviously is not quite made the inroads in this season 6 for us after coming off of back-to-back world titles, struggling mightily to get to grips with the new regulations that came in to begin this season. Gonna have to figure it out nice and quick if we're being honest. No improvements being made. What is happening, my guys? That is horrific, even. Daniel does jump into the top 7. I think that saves our quality position, I think. Oh. Behind a Ferrari, behind 2 Mercedes and 2 Red Bulls. That is not where we are used to being whatsoever. Gonna have to get it right, and get it right soon. Wow. Do we dare? We're gonna play track position with Daniel. Well. Alright. One stop for Daniel. We're trying to play a little track position starting in 10th. For Lando, we're going on the fastest quote-unquote strategy. Start on the medium, end on the medium, hard stint in the middle to kind of make up the difference. Let's see what we can do around Australia.
The drivers there lined up on the grid under mostly sunny skies. And there's Lando Norris. They might not be in the top 3 spots.
No, we are nowhere near the top 3 spots.
Australian Grand Prix.
Seeing a lot of mediums, not a whole lot of hards. Daniel's gonna have a hard day ahead.
It's lights out, and away we go.
Daniel, not the only one on hards, but the only one on hards. And that's why already losing a couple of positions. Gains 1 back, 3 wide. Coming around turn 2. That's not something you see every day.
Haas is dropping back.
Daniel did lose 2 positions, unfortunate. Let's see if we can make a move. Any position we can get here is gravy. Joe also starting on the hards. If we can get around Joe, that would be very, very nice. Lando also loses a position. Now behind both Red Bulls, both Mercedes, and both Ferraris. Ferrari nowhere near anyone last season. All of a sudden found the pace. Lando back up ahead of George Russell in that Ferrari. Hopefully he's going to be able to hold on as long as possible. Let's jump ahead to the battle for the front. Verstappen dangerously teetering on that 1 second gap behind to Leclerc. Would leave his teammate absolutely stranded against the Merc, which is also sort of teetering right on that DRS limit. Fascinating stuff, really. Fascinating stuff. Is it going to rain? Did I make a blunder here? It is not going to rain. I just noticed that the clouds looked very dark, very ominously, out of nowhere. Pardon me for a moment while I blow my nose. And we're back. Wow, Verstappen has left Leclerc in the dust, and Leclerc has left Pierre in the dust. Although Pierre looks a little preoccupied battling Sainz and Bottas, and by extension, Lando. Daniel able to overtake Zhou. That's a lovely sign. Although those hard tires are going to take a little bit of rubbing in rubbering in to this one as they are over 2 seconds back from Mick in that AlphaTauri. And obviously with points only paying down to 8, we're gonna have to hope that this hard to medium strategy will come good in the end. But realistically, we are kind of just letting Daniel run his race, run his pace, and we're just gonna have to hope that the hard tires will come into their own sooner rather than later. Lando, I'm not really sure what the strategy is here for Lando. We're kind of hoping just to continue to build that gap to Albon behind and kind of hope that we're able to get dragged forward a little bit. I mean, obviously they're all on the same tires now, and we're gonna have to wait and see if there's any strategy differences when we get near our first pit stop. We can speed this up a little bit. We'll keep an eye on the gaps, make sure we're not missing anything too crazy. The top man, Verstappen has just effed off, to say the least. Crazy. Lando is holding on. Giovinazzi and Albon are fighting, kind of hovering around that 2-second barrier. It looks like Russell has kind of dropped off the back of the Alpines, kind of worried more about Mick. Daniel, unfortunately, is 4.5 seconds back now. Let's see, check on tires of everyone else. The hard tires not necessarily doing what we need them to do at the moment, but we're gonna hope that that, you know, hopefully things can come on here in a minute. First, if we can push Daniel a little bit here in this back half of the lap, and I'm wondering if we can kind of create a little bit of extra separation to Zhou behind. See if we can break that. If we can break DRS behind, then we'll let Daniel run in clean air and let Zhou kind of battle with Perez and Ocon and the McLarens behind, and hopefully Daniel will be able to benefit from some clean air and not too much danger from behind. Perez on the medium tire, so we might lose out a little bit to Perez, unfortunately, in the long run, but hopefully in a perfect world they'll continue to battle behind. Daniel will be able to, you know, pull out a little bit of a gap and eventually hopefully make some inroads on those ahead as they continue to fight, and Daniel doesn't have to worry about as much. I'm also okay burning off a little bit of extra fuel for Daniel right now. We're hopefully just, especially on these hard tires, we're trying to get as light as possible. Lando, we are nearing his pit stop as well, so I think we're going to go ahead and push and aggressive tires him as well, just because we want to make use of these tires while we can, while we're on the faster tire. So we're going to go aggressive and push and see if we can make something happen against Bottas in the Mercedes ahead. Not a whole lot really happening here. Daniel has been able to push that gap behind up to 3 seconds and made up a tenth or so to those ahead. It's probably we're getting close to the time where we'll start to see who breaks off from the 1 stop to the 2 stop. I do think the 2 stop is the superior strategy here, just because by the end of that 1 stop the tires are just going to be absolutely roasted. That hopefully being on the faster tire will do us good. I'm wondering if we might box this lap to try and get a bit of an undercut on those ahead. I think we will. Lando, box Lando, box the top on board with Lando, and see if we can make something happen. Get in a little early. right, we are the only ones in. Although it does look like the Red Bull, one of the Red Bulls is coming in this lap, so we're going to hopefully cover them off if we can. Although this traffic is going to cause us some pain. We're going to come out right behind, actually in a little bit of a gap, a slight gap. Oh. Stroll is behind us, but Stroll isn't really a threat to us, to say the least. Canada. Dude, I feel better than I did like on Saturday night, but I am still struggling, to say the least. But that can't keep me away from my duties as the head of Haas F1 team. We also already dealt with one random PC crash, and I'm really hoping that we won't see another one. So that's pretty cool. We're hoping that that we're done. I'm already debating on if I want to transfer my PC, my water-cooled PC, into an air-cooled PC, kind of redesign it, and maybe reshuffle things or something. I don't know. But I'm tired of it, and who knows. Go soon, thank you. I don't know what it was. I literally woke up on Friday, and literally just as the day went on, got worse and worse. Saturday, Sunday felt terrible. This morning, it's basically just like congestion and like sinus irritation. That's literally where I'm at. Like nothing more, nothing less. Just entirely. That's all I'm at, and a little bit of fatigue, but I think that's a little bit of everything, if we're being honest. All right, Lando. The undercut for Lando has not gone particularly well because of literally all of this. So we'll hop on board with Daniel, who's got a little bit of a nice gap ahead. So it also seems like a lot of the top 10, it's like, you know, Mick, Giovinazzi, Sainz, Verstappen, all on the one stop. This is gonna get interesting. This is gonna get to be an interesting battle of the one stop versus the two stop around Australia. The beauty for Daniel is that he is in clean air, and we potentially could afford to go an extra lap or two long to really ensure that he's going to have as fresh a medium as tire as possible, because he has this gap, you know, in front and behind, that we're going to be able to run in. That should help us keep the tire situation in check. Lando is kind of getting really shafted here, running in this group.
That's a new race position.
Hopefully he'll be able to make his way through, but this is tough. We need to get ahead of either of the Mercedes. If we can get ahead of the Mercedes, then that puts us in a good spot, because those are realistically who we're battling this one, as Verstappen has just effed off. Life imitates art and all that, or art imitates life. What is it? Alright, let's speed this up a little bit more. Daniel's still losing a little bit of time to those ahead. Just read post that there's an emergency state in Imola region due to severe weather. Yes! I saw that earlier today. Yes, there's a big... Oh, pit stops. Yeah, that is a big question going on right now. Are we going to get a race in at all? Which... not getting a race in after 2 weeks off would be terrible, especially for the likes of like Mercedes fans who want nothing more than to see their B-spec car come in and see how it performs. It would be a travesty if they can't get a race in this weekend for many reasons. Signs in. Has Verstappen pitted yet? He has. What the hell? He was actually that far ahead? That's crazy. We're gonna beat the Ferrari. The Ferrari is flying. So post first pit stop, Daniel is the only one in the top 8 to not pit yet. But he's still well on target. Currently running in P3. Gasly is catching him though. So there is that. Unfortunately, it will happen sooner rather than later, probably. No DRS for Gasly, but he is apparently in a much faster car than us. What happened from about a year ago? That's it. This is exactly what we needed. The problem with the rest of the field is that everyone else is right here, which means once we do finally box Daniel, he's gonna be boxing straight into everybody else. I don't know Daniel has the capacity, the facilities to be overtaking that many people. Gasly is gone. Come on, Daniel. All you gotta do is hold on. Albon overtaking Norris. Norris washed in the bin. Lando, what are we doing? Come on, Lando. Come on, Daniel. Just hold on to the back of the Merc. Let the Merc draw you forward. Yes, that's, well, okay. I don't know what happened, man. We were the fastest car on the grid the last 2 seasons. In our major technical, apparently. Everyone else did infinitely better at their technical regulations change except for us. Mercedes apparently all of a sudden, unlike real life, became a rocket ship in between last season and this. Sainz is already on us. That's not good. Norris is able to get back by Albon. That's good. The problem is, once Daniel boxes here, it ain't looking good, bruh. It ain't looking good. Well, it ain't looking good. Daniel may need a miracle here. Oh no, Daniel. Aim for the gap after Oscar, yeah.
Oh,
all right,
Ferrari just gained a place.
The other problem that we have the old shit point system. So we only get points down to P8. I should point that out. It has been a minute since we've had to bring this up. We've had it for a few seasons now. It's the worst. So that actually is our biggest problem. So it's like, yes, we can aim for there, but at that point, it's a lost cause on the one stop. Tough. This is tough. Halfway through this race, Lando is in a solid position for points. We haven't moved up or down, really. This is going to be tough. The problem is Albon and Norris are fighting, which we don't want. Daniel just doesn't have the pace on the old hards. And there is slowly forming a gap behind. Realistically, we would have to shoot for this gap here behind Zhou, and then we're gonna have to go on an absolute spree. Let's go ahead and speed this up a little bit.
Is that a new race position?
I need to see how that gap goes. Oh, it's coming down.
Mercedes moved up a place.
Bottas. All right, Daniel is falling. All right, Daniel, box this lap, Daniel. Box this lap. We can't keep doing this. We want to give Lando DRS down the main straight, and that's about it. I can conserve some fuel while you're in there. All right, let's see where that gap has closed significantly. Oh, some people. Oh, Joe actually came in. That'll help us a little bit. Oh, we do come out ahead of Paris. Nice. Okay, things are happening. Things are moving. Things are grooving. Daniel might actually be in a pretty good position now. We'll put him back to balanced. Lando is now the choo-choo train leader for a couple of Alpines. Not a whole lot we can really do about that. Gotta blow my nose again. Hold on. Thank you for your patience. All right, I turn around and Albon is back ahead.
That's a good overtake.
Not what we wanted to see. Now I'm questioning if the two-stop with Lando is the right call. Although we might be able to box into this gap ahead of Daniel. I need to see the last laps here just to see exactly how this medium tire is looking so far. Here he comes. 124.7, so 0.8 a lap faster. I want to see what this lap looks like. Another 0.8. All right, good. The gap is coming down slowly but surely. Daniel is just going to the end at this point, so realistically he just gets to go. Lando has now lost both positions. Not exactly what we wanted to see, although Giovinazzi does have much better tires than us, which would seem that Giovinazzi's on the one stop, Albon on the two. Tough race, man. Tough race. How early could we realistically box? Lando try and get some semblance of an undercut and still make it. In theory, we could box next lap. I think we will. We got to try and do something here. We're just stuck behind. We're stuck behind the Alpines. Let's get it. Box this lap, Lando. Box this lap. Try and save that little gap of fuel while you're just sitting there following around some Alpines. All right, let's back up to zeros. All right, Lando's in. This one might be the make or break. If we get out ahead of Perez, we might be chilling. Otherwise, it might be tough. We are going to get out ahead of Perez. Perfect. The real question is, well, now they need to work together. Giovinazzi came to play in that Alpine. He's on the right. I think he's on the right strategy. He's definitely on the right strategy in this one. Yes, Williams is indeed in the mud in this one for sure. Yeah, the one stop I think is definitely the strat, as well as in a car that was, developed for the new regulations, which seemed to be my biggest issue. Well, the only thing I was hoping for is to potentially undercut some of the other two stoppers. But the problem is, I think the gap might just be a little too large and a little too late. Too young. Yeah, I know. Doing it. Well, to be fair, we couldn't be the only ones to get this this new regulation super wrong. Albon in. All right, we were able to jump Albon, which is nice. And so we have at least one car in the points. Bottas in the pits. We are able to jump Bottas with Norris. Love it. Mick in P6. Living it. Loving life. Definitely going to the end. Any late boxers? No. We currently are running in double points, and I think we are very lucky to be able to say that. Anything that could come further. Daniel should catch Mick if we're being entirely honest with ourselves, Daniel should catch Mick. We might help that along a little bit. And honestly, let's push Lando a little bit too and try and secure that gap behind to Bottas. We can get DRS off of Mick right here. That would be lovely. I don't know if we did. We did. All right, we got DRS for him. Lando extended the gap behind a little bit more. Yeah, Aston Martins. That's going to be one of the wildest. I'm sure that's something Codemasters and Frontier were not expecting to have to do going into the season, which expanding the capabilities of the Aston so soon, so quickly. Come on, Daniel, get by Mick. Thank you. P6 and a P8. Lando is closing up to Mick. Dude, Maloney has had just a rough and tumble career in this alternate F1 universe. All right, we'll jump onto Lando. Mick lost DRS to Daniel, which is good, which means Lando should be able to get by Mick here or on the main straight. Hopefully, ideally it would have been on the main straight, but you know, that's neither here nor there, I suppose. Now we're at a P6 and a P7. If Lando's able to hold off Mick, which probably should be able to just on tires alone. Woof. Gasly did get Giovinazzi. Daniel has 10 laps to make up 7 seconds. I don't think it's going to happen. I think at this point we're just trying to secure a double points finish and be happy about it. We started P6 and P10. If we get a P6 and P7, I think that's a pretty good day. Because, man, our car apparently is a boat again. A consistently scoring points kind of boat, but at the same time, considering we won the Constructors' Championship by like round 12 last season, this is a far hop, skip, and a jump away from where we were. Oh, it was a terrible weekend to like get sick. Like, it's just the worst. Like, actually. Alright, we can fast forward this a little bit. There's no chance I have done a Merc. I don't know how it happened. We went from literally the fastest car in the grid 2 years in a row. Last season was literally so dominant that we were doing last to first challenges with Pierre and Lando, and they both succeeded. Winning the Constructors by like round 14, I think, technically 14 or 15 technically. ESC, okay. Seems the fuel right here. No, we can't come in.
No DRS.
Sounds like a few cars have crashed. Here's the
Who done it?
replay. Now watch this. Here's the moments involving
Oh,
Albon.
Albon, not like this. Oh,
You can clearly see the contact there, and that
clearly. Mick and Albon both with penalties. What a shame. Mick fuming. Yeah, Mick has got to be absolutely losing his mind. They have damage. Mick doesn't look like he has damage. Albon? Can't tell. End plate, maybe? Yeah, he's missing an end plate. Oh, you know, at least Williams is holding on to the end. The fact that the Force India is, yeah, I don't know how both of them got penalties there, I'm not gonna lie.
DRS enabled.
I'm not really sure how that works, but although Lando we're pretty close on the rear of Giovinazzi here. Yeah, making a penalty there is a joke. Albon served his penalty already, which is dumb. Come on, Lando, catch him. He has 9.5 seconds ahead. We can, in theory, we should both be able to catch him. Oh, come on, Lando. Come on, Lando. You serious right now? Get him right here. We do not want to let Bottas in here. Yeah, he's in. Of course he is. Honestly, that VSC helped Daniel's race tremendously. How's Gio performed? I think the Alpine has been okay. Not light the world on fire, but I think they've scored. We'll see soon. The race is literally almost over. We'll be there in but a moment. We'll see. Lando, really? Lando, really? I'll keep the race, Albon. Albon's fine. He made a mistake. I don't understand how making this penalty there, but you know. Ooh, true. I always forget that trick. Nope, that's in. Nope, that's in. I'll wait on the main straight.
We need to charge it.
Oh my guy.
Come.
Get around the Alpine, please. For the love, oh my god. Our car can't be this bad, right? Like, actually? I mean, Daniel, if you see a run on him, go for it. If you see a run, oh yeah, we are not but a passenger at this point. If you see a move, you take it. We can't even get by an Alpine with 33% hard time. And Dorn getting 17th here is a crime. It's a crime.
So this is last lap. This is last lap.
Oh, now you want to pass him. Now you want to pass him.
That's it. Yeah, take it easy.
Come on. Come on, Daniel. Get the nose in there. Come on, Daniel.
Max Verstappen over the finish line and today's winner.
Yeah. Max won. Leclerc gets second. Who cares? Hey, Giovinazzi.
Okay, so that's checkered flag.
Yeah, I think it was a pretty good race.
Brilliant. Take all the pickup on the way in.
You know, the tires were
Take all
off.
the pickup you can. All the pickup
The
you
tires were off. They were gone. They were gone. We didn't say, well, to be fair, we didn't save enough ERS. We didn't save enough fuel to push. That's kind of, it's kind of on us. It really is. That is a double points finish, but man. Lando P3 on 12. This might be a kid, man. We are seeing art imitates life situation here. Yeah, point system's the worst. We are in second place in the constructors, but for how long? How long can we hold? Time will tell. Tough day at the office, but $5.3 million never looks so good. Into the bank account. Imola up next. Hopefully we'll improve a little bit. Woof. Suspension design completed. Side pods design completed. Whoa. Autodromo Internazionale Enzo Idino Ferrari. Or what is it called in real life this year? The fucking... tell me the name of this one. This year. No. Tell me the name. Tell me the whole name. It's here. I know it is. The Formula One Qatar Airways Gran Premio del Made in Italy e dell'Emilia Romagna 2023. 2027. Oh, if we got the regular point system back, it would be a godsend. Okay. Imola up next. 4 rounds in. We have some designs completed. We have 11 days until not gonna be there. What's after Imola? After Imola is Miami. 25 days. Rush will get those done. They'll be on for Miami. The other thing was suspension. Make a few of these. We have 3 of them done, but we'll wait and bring that upgrade package to Miami. Regulation vote results. We voted for cooling focused. Okay, that is a thing. Car part research is unlocked. A difficult race. You are telling us. You're telling us. Chassis low stock. Is this the one I'm literally in the process of replacing? I'm pretty sure I am. I'm literally in the process of making new ones that are gonna go on. Please just relax. Front wing design completed. These were definitely not gonna finish in time. Unless... Hello? Why does that not change? 6 days. Just do normal. We'll just bring a bunch of upgrades to Miami. We'll suffer through Imola with minor upgrades, and then we'll bring a bunch of upgrades to Miami. Weather can. All right, this one we actually do need $3 million. That's crazy. Race prep. Reach Q2, you easy. Oh, I don't even know if I can really promise this one that much. Other than that, I mean, yeah. All right, let me make sure everything is on. That we want on. Those on. Front wing, you are in the process of being made. I could put them on, but we're gonna wait. Rear wing, looking good. Side pods, we're bringing you to Miami. You're looking good. Suspension, we are also bringing you to Miami. We're gonna bring a little bit of a minor upgrade package to Miami. Not a whole lot for Imola, but let's get it. The Emilia Romagna Gran Premio 2027. Let's get it.
The hills
Bro.
of Tuscany are green.
This is definitely gonna be my last one tonight, because while I do feel a lot better, I feel like ass. The fatigue is hitting more than anything at this point. The fatigue coming in hot. Yeah, Merc is bringing their like B spec to start, preparing their platform for the future. And Miami and Ferrari are bringing everything they needed like a month and a half ago. 12, 5, 4, 6. Tree Fitty. 05. 6-5. We got 12-5. We got 4-6. We got 350, and we got 0-5. Done, done, done. Done, diggity, done, done, done. Aston Martin also bring the first significant performance overseas this week. Yes, I saw that as well. I think this will be the first weekend that like everyone, like the most teams are bringing like the most significant upgrades of the season so far, for sure. Man, we really need to figure that out. That gearbox is looking pretty. We got enough gearboxes. We can swap out a gearbox. Yeah, I'm glad I checked. Yeah, we'll swap out that gearbox. Start qualifying. No details yet, but seems like the floor is one of the upgrades. Well, makes sense. Oh, for Aston.
Yep, radio is good. Is
it gonna dry up? It will later, but
it should be green now.
Round. Ugh. I feel like a new floor is gonna be pretty it's gonna be pretty standard fare for everyone, because the floor is kind of like where the magic happens, you know. Daniel Ricciardo going faster than Lando Norris. We actually need to go out again. Am I in the mud? I actually might be in the mud. Did I go out in inters on full wets? Yes, we are at a wet Imola.
Rain, all cleared.
Rain has cleared, but is it going to hit dry before the end of the session? Their DRS did improve, which is good for them as well. Did their DRS improve, or did it just work? Because when we saw it in Baku, it just didn't work. So that is something to keep in mind. He did the fucking thing. God, I hate this game sometimes.
We need to retire the...
I hate this game sometimes. I do. I really, really do. It worked and improved? Yeah. Dude, I'm just not, it's not a vibe for me tonight. Like, deal with all these technical issues tonight. It's really not. Straight up not having a good time right now. And of course, how long has my taskbar been here? How long is my task? Oh my god, dude. I am in shambles. What the hell just happened? Dude. I can't do it. I can't do it. Dude, I'm just... Hold on, I can fix it. I can fix it. Relax. We're back. Where the data analysis? Oh yeah, I did see that. Wasn't there a DRS actually more than Red Bulls or something? Like their effectiveness was better. I'm also not convinced that Red Bull is just sandbagging to high hell right now, so that's also a thing.
Radio check.
It's gonna do the same thing it did before, where it rains more and then comes off. I'm just gonna wait.
It's green now.
Oh yeah, they gotta be, right? Like what are we even talking about? Like how Nando Max the cooldown room and Fernando says like, man, you're doing, yeah, literally, like yeah, like their freaking DRS is crazy. It's absurd. Come on, come down below wet. Come on, stop right in there. You go. Not expecting Aston Martin to be Red Bull, but still it could help them in their battle against Mercedes. Oh, 100%. Yeah. Nobody's okay. Let's be very clear. Nobody is catching Red Bull this season. That is very obvious. What we're hoping for is maybe an exciting battle for second. That's always a good one. Get an exciting battle for second. Aston himself did next, yeah. Overall, Merc should win the battle for second, since yes, 100%. The biggest thing that is going to hold Aston Martin back is the fact that Lance Stroll is their second driver. While Fernando has had an entire career about extracting the absolute best out of every car he drives, holy shit. Stroll being in the second seat is 100% their biggest downfall. Merc should come out ahead as having the best driver pairing with Lewis and George, 100%.
Radio check. Yep, radio is good.
I think Ferrari picked it up a little bit. I think Carlos had a much better Miami than he did Baku, but that's obviously not a very it's obviously not a very high bar, so and Leclerc, my goodness, Leclerc is having an absolute nightmare. Honestly, I think the fact that Leclerc is crashing so much just shows how poor that car is this season. I think I saw the thing which was like Leclerc's driving style and like qualifying style is so razor's edge that the fact that that car is just so unbalanced and just like whatever about it just doesn't agree with it, that's like it's showing, because the way Leclerc does drive already, like that's how you see it. Like the car just gets upset and just crashes like seemingly out of nowhere. And like that's just it. It's crazy. Their race pace is terrible. That's why I was on Twitter and some people were giving me crap about being excited with K-Mag getting 10th. But it's like, if you look at the fact, well, one, the fact that Haas is basically just like, I mean, they're what is it? They're a customer team to Ferrari, like literally.
Yeah, okay.
Like, this should not be too surprising that their qualifying pace and race pace are not the same. Oh, I think I said about their own new tires, didn't I? I did not. Let's go. So the fact that the Haas scored a point is like a huge deal, basically. God, Daniel Ricciardo 10th in qualifying. Dude, everyone brought their upgrades to Imola in this alternate F1 universe as well. It's crazy. I will hop on board with Lando Norris. Our qualifying pace and car have been horrific. Let's see how the final lap of qualifying as the sun sets in the Italian countryside. Can we get the job done as we try and get it anywhere other than 6th and 10th on the grid? Man, our qualifying pace has been off. Our car is terrible. What is this? This is like season 3 all over again. Season 1 we struggled, we knew that. We focused a lot on upgrading personnel and facilities in season 1. Season 2 was kind of trying to like take that first step, in which we kind of were able to. And season 3 was the first one where we kind of half went for it, but only 8th. Oh my god. Oh my god. The car is terrible. The car is terrible. Right, Canada, yeah. If Charles can secure pole in Monaco, surely Ferrari would do nothing to sabotage them in Monaco after Charles takes pole, right? Surely we've never seen that multiple times already in history, right? Surely not. It's a bang on one stop. Like, that's not even beat around the bush here. It's a one stop. Bang, bang. All right, one stop for both. Banging them in. Pretty simple stuff, really. Let's go ahead. Let's get this race underway. You know, Lance Stroll didn't do well. Ferrari could still end losing Aston because of Alonso's form. Yeah, well, I think we're kind of seeing the downside of only having Alonso with their battle against Mercedes. I mean, Fernando has gotten 15 points in every round, and Mercedes is what, only 2 points behind them in the constructors or something like that. Like, Fernando is going to get solid points. It's the fact that Lance is in the other seat. When Lewis and George are going to consistently be banging in like these mid-point finishes and like high to mid-point finishes, that might come back to bite them in the end.
New race position for Haas.
Charles Curtis in Monaco is unreal. True. Strategy is not the problem. Also true. Big ups to them. They've gotten some strategies right. Do you think Red Bull could win every race? Yes, I absolutely think Red Bull could win every single race. Unless we run into reliability issues, I see no reason that Red Bull could not win every single race this season. You hope Alonso gets a win at one point. I hope that, I mean, obviously, like, even if it is a Red Bull, like, I don't hope that we get like DNFs from an entire team, but at the same time, I would love to see a DNF, a double DNF from Red Bull. That would be crazy. His biggest chance could be in Monaco for sure. All the Merc upgrades are a silver bullet, even though they said it won't be. Yeah, I don't think these upgrades are going to be like, everyone assumes that they're just going to put side pods on the car and then all of a sudden they're going to find a second and a half. Like, that's not how it's going to work. They'll put the side pods on, they'll get a little bit of a bump with their other stuff. All they've been talking about this week is how this platform, they also made it very clear at the beginning of the season that if they end up putting this spec car on, like this new spec stuff on, that like this season is basically a write-off. Like, the rest of the season is entirely going to be building for next season, because they're starting so far behind everyone else in terms of understanding. So we can hope, we can definitely hope, but I don't know if it's going to be quite the magic that we want it to be. All right, how are we doing here? P7, P9 so far. Nothing too terrible. We do have a Merc behind us, which is nice. Gasly's leading though. That's crazy. You have general out the goal regulations changes, making racing more competitive, but the funniest thing is that every time it happens, new dominance team will run the most competitive. So I actually have a hot take. I think the new regulations have worked. I think it's just Red Bull is the only team who interpreted and implemented the new regulations so far and above everyone else. But I mean, if you look at like the qualifying times or like finish times, like, are down the field, like the rest of the field has like never been closer. The ride all season is a P2 in constructors. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, for Mercedes, a P2 in the constructors, especially after the last decade they've had, minus the last couple of seasons, like, what are we talking about here? Like, but P2 is a ride off season for them. We saw how easily Alonso cleared signs in Miami. Yeah, 100%. You still think 2021 regs are so much better? Yeah. I can't really speak a whole lot to that. I've only been following since last year, so I'm a new regs merchant, basically. Oh my god. Yeah, this is definitely gonna be my last one. My voice is starting to go. I can feel it. I think I will agree that the current cars look way better than the old Formula One cars, than like the pre-2022 cars. 2020 Merc looks so much better than these. I think the 2020 Merc looks that good because it was dominant, and it did look pretty good. I'll give you it did look good, but I just think the overall shape of the new cars is better. All right, let's speed this up a little bit. Gasly and Verstappen are battling ahead at the front. I'm proud to see our former world champion off doing well in another team, but at the same time, as we're battling down here for P7 and P9, it's going well.
Someone's run wide.
Albon running wide. Oh my god. Right. It's definitely gonna be the last one. Definitely don't need you. Dude, where do the Ferraris come from? Where did Albon come from, dude? These regulation changes are screwing Haas. F1 is conspiring against Haas. It's the only explanation for being serious. It's the only explanation. All right, Russell and Albon are kind of going back and forth. Lando able to get ahead of Russell. That's a good start.
Haas
Daniel still down there in P9, just vibing, tire check. Magnussen on the softs for reasons. All right, Daniel, let's not lose DRS. Let's not lose touch to the Mercs, please. Let's not lose touch, please. I think our DRS just is not, it's not good. All right, we're well back in. Lando up to P5, making moves. All right, let's run away a little bit, Lando. Let's make use of this last little push. See if we can break DRS before this next straight.
Up and gone straight on.
What is this, my guy? What is this? What is this team? What is happening? It's all crumbling down. Oh no. Oh, Magnussen's in the Force India, by the way, doing pretty well. So hold on, Mick fighting his old teammate Kevin Magnussen. Oh yeah. Now we gotta lower fuel. I don't understand what's wrong. Oh, this is gonna be a tough half season. Oh, Magnussen in. First stops of the race. That's a two-stop if I've ever seen one. Kevin Magnussen lightly throwing, running a two-stop at Imola. The absolute fools. Verstappen and Gasly still running away with it at the front. Yellow flag sector 2. Nothing.
Alpine just advanced.
Nothing of it though. Another yellow flag briefly. Flying. Oh, Gasly running wide. I mean, still in DRS, still very much in the hunt. Perez locking up, still behind us. I would love like a Russell error, a Bottas error. That would be lovely. I don't think we're really in a... Man, there's no like gap to like nicely slot into. I'm trying to think if we could potentially like undercut someone, but the field is so like perfectly spread That is going to be tough. We might just have to play it on the nose, as it were. I'm aboard with Daniel. Once again, battling the Alpine, which apparently is just a rocket ship in a straight line compared to us. Which is tough. It's tough to accept. Let's see. I want to see how it goes down the main straight. Job DeVries stepped up his game's wrist. Yeah, he did exactly what he should have done, which is jumped at the opportunity to take a seat. The problem is he went into the Red Bull program, which have proved time and time again that they are more than willing to drop a driver 6 races into a season. And like, yes, Yuki is driving the pants off the AlphaTauri. That AlphaTauri is a dog of a car. All right, Daniel, box this lap. Nope, 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 nope. Parts. All right, Lando, we're gonna go for a bit of a slight cheeky overcut. Delay it by 1 lap. Let's see what kind of pace we got here. I'm guessing everyone is gonna be stopping this. I'm hoping everyone's just gonna box into each other. A little bit of traffic action. Lando's able to get into a bit of clean air, and we're able to just drive into the future. Yep, the first round of stops is coming. Leclerc stays out. Oh, he's on the hards, doing the reverse. I do not get held up, do not get held up. All right. Woof. Oh, get out of here. We lose out to Van Dorn, which might have been worst case scenario. There's Lando. Lando is coming around. Actually, Lando is going to come out right in all of that. That's tough. That's tough to see. Oh, someone made a mistake. Maloney made a mistake.
I think we've had a car
Signs running wide. When did that happen? Somebody complains about tires. At least well, probably should start using softer compounds because all races just won. Yes, I loved after Baku when they sent out that tweet and be like, "Hey, look at this super impressive drive by Esteban Ocon, who ran basically 51 laps of Baku on a set of hard tires. Well done." And like everyone was like, "Yeah, you shouldn't be able to do that." Yeah, that's not a good thing, Pirelli. Like, come on, even you have to recognize that. Let's speed this up a little bit. Italian Jesus home race. Yeah. Also, can we talk about like the potential for the absolute just like ending of worlds for Ferrari fans? Because we have Imola, Italian home race for the constructor. We have Monaco home race for Charles. Spain home race for Carlos. We have the possibility to see Ferrari just break every Tifosi's heart, soul, and will in a 3-week consecutive stretch of races, which would be one of the craziest things we'd ever see.
Yellow flag 15.
Oh,
Yellow 15.
Yeah, fine.
Who done it? Oh, Van Dorn crashed. Lamau. Home race for Fernando as well. True. Need lots of beer for these weekends. Yes, these 3 upcoming weekends have the potential to be some of the most entertaining we've ever seen.
We've just had a car run
Doing
wide.
no! Not like this, doing. Not like this, Jack. You bet Spain is going to be a lot of green this year. Yes, I would imagine that we'll see a lot of green. It'll be very Christmassy. A lot of green, a lot of red. That's about it, probably. It's probably about it. And our car is dog water, my guys. Dog water. My wife would appreciate seeing you drink that early in the morning. I mean, it's the Grand Prix. You never miss the Grand Prix.
Is that a
That's,
new race
I mean,
position
what
for
are,
Haas?
what are you realistically expecting here? Like, it's the Grand Prix. Come on, Lando. Yup. He started back in 2006 when the Spanish GP Grandstands was full of blue and yellow Renault, and Fernando won that. Yeah, I imagine we'll be seeing a lot of green.
Was that a lock-up on the track?
Stroll locking up. Get wrecked. Idiot. We are very far off the pace. We're 50 seconds. Oh my god. Yo, our car is a tractor. Dude, just call us McLaren. Giovinazzi is battling us for points. We legitimately might not score points.
That's a good overtake.
There's not a whole lot we can really do here. Don't really have the ERS to play with. We don't have the pace. No tires. No engine. They're on softs? Oh, there's no shot. Unless they absolutely fall off a cliff. Oh, this is a horror show. Unless. Safety car. Pull it out right now. Pull it out right now. Now. Not now. No. Never. Not now. Not now.
There's been a crash.
Leclerc crashing.
Let's take a look at the replay. Watch
Leclerc
this.
crashing.
There's Leclerc.
Oh, he did a whip straight on a left-hander.
A definite collision there.
This guy
That's
really cares.
Very unfortunate.
2020 Ferrari. Yeah.
And the team had such high hope.
That gives us a chance. Is Leclerc still in? I mean, obviously he doesn't have a front wing, but how are we still so far behind this? He's gonna come in. If he, I swear to God, if he still comes out ahead of us, I'm gonna be livid. Oh my God, he did. Oh my God. Oh, I hate everything. Red Bull's still in the mud, but like, oh my, oh, that's it. GG. No points for us. Do we go for fastest lap? There's no chance. We have zero chance for points. All right, we need to start thinking about fastest lap. This is the worst. I hate everything. Do we think Daniel or Lando should take it? I mean, we're not getting points. We're so far off. This is the worst. We box on lap 60.
I think someone's run
60.
wide.
All right, where are we? All right. All right, we got. We should only do it with one. Daniel, no, nix that. No. You continue. We're going forward with Lando because I think Lando actually has the pace to do it. Oh, and he just continues on. That's lovely.
Got loads of energy.
Confirm.
Alright. We're gonna wait till right here. Jump back in. Deploy. Push. Attack. Fastest lap merchant incoming. Fastest lap merchant incoming. In a perfect world, we would have gotten DRS from Verstappen right there. See the purple sectors roll in. Ready? Green. Great start, Lando. I'm really looking forward to seeing that purple sector coming in next. Ready? Here we go. Purple sector 2. Ready? Went a little early. There we go. That's what we like to see. Now we're getting a little bit of a toe from Max Verstappen. He's helping us take out his teammates' fastest lap. We love to see it. That's the kind of thing we love to see, Max. Here we go, up to the line. That's the fastest lap if I've ever seen one. No points.
Nice checker flag.
Did a weekend, I think.
Tough day. Get lots of pickup.
I legitimately cannot remember the last time Haas F1 team did not score any points in a race weekend. Horrific. What's that, a 6? When did that happen? Am I crazy? Didn't it used to go down to 8? Am I crazy? I might be. I am going crazy. I am sick though, so there's that. Wow. Mercedes overtake us for second. And now Ferrari is only 2 points. Oh my God. This upgrade package that we're bringing to Miami cannot get here soon enough. Get me out of here. 55K down. I don't care. Get me out of here. We're in trouble, y'all. We're in trouble. We are in trouble. That said, I am getting out of here. I am still sick, whether I wanted to admit it to myself or not. So I'm getting out of here. Appreciate everyone who came and hung out. I'm sorry that I couldn't have a lot of the same energy that I normally would have. I am still recovering. I'm close. I'm hoping Wednesday I'll be feeling a lot better. We're gonna do our predictions for Imola on Wednesday. So pay attention to the Discord tomorrow or tonight, depending on when I remember. I'll post the questions that we need to start thinking about. You can either post them in the Discord, or you can wait and then show up on Wednesday and we'll do it through chat. But until then, that's gonna do it for me. I appreciate you guys coming and hanging out. I'll be back here in a couple of days. Wednesday, like I said, same time, 7 p.m. Central, United States. I don't know why I said it like that, but I appreciate you guys. I'll see you in a couple of days. We'll get ready for Imola. Until then, I'll see you guys later. Bye.
1, 2, 3, and 4. Count what you have now. Don't count what you don't have. Count what you have now. Don't count what you don't have. Find that you have so much. Got bodies.